Ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the season, so we have less than a week left, and all three leagues are open for the open. Wait, how do you say that? We have Open Ultra, Open Great League, and Open Master League. And I know I've been showing a lot of the Open Great League stuff, but we have a viewer submission battles here today for Open Master League. He hit 33-48 with this team. So, yeah, we're going to check it out. It's going to be Ho-Oh in the lead with double Tapus in the back. And it's going to be Tapu Fini and Tapu Bulu. So both of these Mon during this season have gotten the move Nature's Madness. So definitely big upgrades to both of them. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and check these out. So first things first, and to really think about in this comp is the Tapus are not as bulky as a lot of the other Mon in this league, but having a good moveset and having very good typing is kind of going to do a lot of work for it. So this league is very much a lot of dragons. And having that fairy type on both of these is going to help them out a lot. And now having that Nature's Madness, being able to hit the dragons back, obviously going to be good as well. They both had moves that were fairy types as well before, but they weren't fast enough to get to them. And Nature's Madness is just an amazing move as it is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the battles. But first, if you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. I think we have something like 30%. It's like 31% of people that watch the videos are subscribed. So if you watch this video and you want to subscribe, make sure to hit that subscribe button, even if you think you have already. Some people just have missed it, or they thought they have and they actually haven't. So let's go ahead and get into these battles. All right, so Shadow Tyranitar here in the lead. We obviously are not good against that. They end up having actually Tapu Bulu in the back. This is tough. If they actually have like a similar backline to us, it's going to take a lot to KO the Tyranitar. Wait, what was Ho-Oh's moveset? Was it Sacred Fire? Usually they're running Sacred Fire or Brave Bird, and that's what I put in my notes here. Okay, yeah, it is. So Tyranitar definitely resists both of these moves, but technically Ho-Oh resists everything here. So getting 60 energy here just kind of for free is pretty nice. He's waiting the timer out. Really smart. Really smart. Only thing is we're getting hit by a move here, so maybe it could have gone 2-3 seconds earlier. Wouldn't have gotten hit by this Nature's Madness. But they end up switching in, or no, they end up getting KO'd, so they come in with Dialga. Now, this matchup's not the worst for Dialga, but it definitely gets worse with Nature's Madness, which is really good for us. So the second one is going to be able to KO, and then we just have to make sure we shield everything here as well. We also have a Brave Bird available on Ho-Oh. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we just have the Brave Bird, right? We don't have the... Oh, interesting. Probably going to be able to get the farm down here now. This is really good for us. And we're able to just go for Nature's Madness as well because it is going to be super effective. Both moves are super effective, but since Nature's Madness has a debuff, we should really be going for that. And we can also shield this first move if they do end up getting to a move, which they don't end up getting there. I don't know if Nature's Madness does KO from here, but they are shielding, so it makes me think that they will. And we can go for the Sacred Fire. They're 2 times debuffed on their defense, so even though this is resisted, it's definitely going to boom them. Sacred Fire is just such a good move anyways, so very nice. Ends up being a Dialga lead. Now, this is the Origin Form meta, I should say, as well. So a lot of the Mon that you run into, even if they're Dialga or Palkia, they're going to be the Origin Form versions, not the Alter versions. Which technically means they're going to be doing a little less damage, but to be fair, it's Dragon Breath. Ooh, bad timing by the opponent here. We actually sneak in almost an entire Snarl. Ends up being an Iron Head. Very good call here. And we do go for the Brave Bird, so the Brave Bird would have been able to KO the Dialga there, so good to go for this. It actually ends up being pretty neutral. And obviously you don't want to come in with Tapu Bulu as this Lugia is a flying type. That's something to really think about as you are the grass type. You don't want to be getting hit by super effective from the Ho-Oh, because if you're just getting hit by the Sky attacks, technically they don't really do that much. I could even see a shield and a farm down if we think they're going to go for the Aeroblast. Technically, we're double resisting the Dragon Tails, so it makes sense that they're going to go for the Aeroblast there. And now we just have to make sure they don't get up to 9, and this is definitely just a Sky attack, as it takes them a very long time to get to Aeroblast. Again, it's going to take 9 Dragon Tails to get there, so they end up coming in with a Xerneas, and yeah, we're neutral against this both times in the back. Actually, Ho-Oh is very good against Xerneas. What am I saying? But I just wanted to say that we're good. So we're good against both of their Mon with both of our Mon. The only thing we really have to worry about is the Ho-Oh is getting low. This does only hit for neutral, but yeah, I guess they're only hitting for neutral on both sides. So that is something to think about. Going to the Nature's Madness here. Interesting shield. I wonder if Ironhead does more. I guess it is neutral. So it is doing a little more than I thought. But no, is it super effective? No, it's super effective. What am I saying? Okay, yeah, you definitely want to be shielding the 1 HP. He does have the badge on here. I wonder if this Ho-Oh is best buddied. I don't actually know. But yeah, Xerneas not going to be able to have enough play here. Actually, we end up getting the full... we end up getting the full Incinerate through there. I wonder if they had a delay, because I would have thought we got KO'd by even one Geomancy, but we do resist it, so maybe not. Kyogre in the lead, obviously bad for us. We do switch into our Tapu Fini. They do come in Primarina. Nature's Madness is, I mean, neutral. Primarina is very squishy, but I mean, so is Tapu Fini. If you look at their CPs, Tapu Fini actually a little more squishy than Primarina, but as long as we throw these Nature's Madness into it, technically it is going to be getting closer to our bulkiness. Probably going to come back in the Ho-Oh, even though we do have a Bulu, which could have farmed this down. The Ho-Oh is going to be able to farm this down. The move that they'd have to get to here is Hydro Cannon, or Hydro Pump rather, and this is definitely just a disarming voice. Yeah, so we resist that, and we resist the charms. We can end up going for Brave Birds against the Kyogre. They end up coming in with Zygarde. That's fine. Ho-Oh throwing the move that would have been would have been doing good damage to it anyways, and they catch and then come into their own Kyogre, which is weird. I like the bait here, because if you really think about it, okay, even though it didn't work out, if you really think about it, the Nature's Madness is going to do infinite debuffs to the Zygarde. You definitely shield this, yeah, because it could be Origin Pulse, because I think we just double shield farm down and then throw the Nature's Madnesses into the Zygarde, because one, it's super effective, two, it's going to be debuffing them while they're stuck in here forever because they have no more Mon in the back. So if you can just get a Mon in the back and just debuff them to hell, I mean, that's going to be enough for you to do anything you want to do, right? They decide not to shield the first one. The second one obviously is going to KO, so they're going to shield this one. We can probably just stay in, or this is fine too. Probably just want to go for the Sacred Fire again, another chance to debuff on the attack this time. Crunch not going to be enough to KO here. Most of the time these run Crunch and Earthquake, but to be fair, I have seen a Crunch and Dragon Pulse, I think is the move. So that's interesting nonetheless. End up getting the Brave Bird here, and that's going to be GG. I think that I'm going to go ahead and just say this is best buddied. Someone in the comments can let me know. 4420. Yeah, okay, wait, we're about to find out. Maybe 4367. It looks like we have a level on them, so I'm gonna say we are best buddied, and that best buddy is coming in clutch, by the way. One, we're winning CMP apparently against the other ones. Obviously, if we're a level up on them, we are gonna win CMP, have the chance to debuff. And then two, we're obviously living by like 1 HP in a lot of these matchups, so the best buddy really coming into play. Gonna go for the Brave Bird. Obviously we win CMP, and they are going for CMP here. Yeah, we definitely want to win this. I guess we could just let it go and then farm down with Fini. All right, I like switching to one of our Tapus here just as a safe swap. Obviously we are double debuffed on defense because we went for the Brave Bird, and the Dragon Breath would be just chewing through us. And Nature's Madness is going to be neutral against this either way. Yeah, and then actually something that we really didn't think about, but it makes a lot of sense too, is Bulu's probably going to be the most safe in the back just because they had a fire lead. So the odds of them having fire in the back, very, very low. And then Tapu having technically less play probably because they had the fire in the front, and our water in the back is probably going to have a little less play. Obviously, we're going to come in with Bulu after this. We resist everything that this can do. Gonna go for the Nature's Madness, I believe, just because all things being neutral, we double resist Spatial Rend, so yeah, that's great for us. And then we have the Ho-Oh still for the Dialga in the back. We do have 2 shields, so we're not really being pressured too much on that side of things. Probably just gonna go for the Madness and then dip, I would think. because they have to throw energy anyways into the Bulu, into the, oh, maybe just let him throw energy into this Bulu. We could just stay in. I think there's infinite win cons here. Yeah, that's just going to be GG. And another 1 HP win here. But to be fair, Bulu was always going to take this. We could have just stayed in. We have 2 shields. They're not going to gain. They're not going to have 3 moves on a Dialga. Avalug's a weird one. It's neutral because they are ice type, which is going to be, fire is going to be super effective, but they're also rock type, which is going to resist the fire types. They do go for the rock slide. I do like trying to make a call here. Yeah, you kind of just have to take this as Ho-Oh and then get KO'd because we're going to want to come in with Tapu, but we're not going to want the switch clock, basically. And if they let us, apparently we can just make it to another one even after the rock slide. So this is an icy win for sure. And then again, Fini is going to be good against this as it is the rock type, and it is going to take super effective from the water gun here. What can it really do to us? Not really a lot. Rock slide's not a great move. Avalug is very bulky, so not going to be doing a lot of damage either. I like trying to just get this out of the way, and then I guess just hoping that Bulu is going to be infinite in the back. I feel like they usually run like Giratina in the back, though. No, it ends up being Dialga. Okay. And everyone's got Origin Form Dialga except me. It's this video is kind of sad. It's making me sad. When are they going to come back into raids? I don't know. Maybe I should have gone harder while they were in, although I didn't go to Go Fest or anything like that, or whatever event this was, so whatever. All right, I'm not salty at all. Gonna be able to Nature's Madness this. Obviously, it's just neutral to take Iron Head on this guy because we are water type, which is resisting. Whereas again against the Bulu, not as much. Mewtwo in the back. What was it in the front? It was Dragon, so I'm expecting like Zekrom in the back if it's if it's the old House Dark team, which we showcased earlier this season. Okay, we'll come in with Ho-Oh, I guess, just to make sure that we get some damage. We could CMP. Obviously, that would be pretty bad. Oh, I guess we couldn't have CMP'd, but we're gonna go for one more Incinerate, and then I guess go for the Brave Bird. Oh, we could have farmed down. Man, I'm not looking at a lot of things here. I should have looked at that health. All right. All right, we have Brave Bird. I mean, okay, Sacred Fire. This Dialga probably needs to shield this. I imagine this is close to KOing. I don't know that it necessarily KOs from here. Oh, it definitely would have. Oh, they let him move through. I wonder if that lets us try to shield and then go for another Incinerate and then throw Sacred Fire. Okay, I like throwing the Brave Bird. Brave Bird's going to KO either way. But we're going to get kind of low here. I'm guessing we're just going to switch instantly to Bulu. Oh, we don't. Oh, it ends up being a Xerneas. Okay. Nature's Madness probably KOs from here, so we'll switch into Nature's Madness. GG. I'm assuming... Yeah, no. There's no way that a Moonblast would KO from here. Also, yeah. That's going to be GG. Goes for the Grass Knot, which does more damage total, but Nature's Madness would have KO'd from here either way. All right. Palkia lead. Maybe the worst lead possible because our switch is not the greatest either. But they don't do much to us as well, so kind of weird that they've stayed in this matchup so long. I think they probably wanted to switch on this Nature's Madness, but instead they didn't switch in time, if I'm guessing right. But we're going to get to another one of these. Is this Shadow Ball KO? Is Ominous Wind? No, it doesn't KO. Okay, Nature's Madness. The only thing is, if he shields this, we're in a pickle. Okay. I don't know what he's going to come in here with. Maybe he just comes in Ho-Oh, hoping that Bulu's sort of going to sweep in the back. What can it be in the back? It could be like Dialga. I actually am like... I'm feeling 90% that this is going to be a Dialga in the back. Shadow Ball, obviously not going to KO. We go for one more Incinerate to throw this. And Bulu also resists everything that Palkia is going to throw at us. So they end up coming in with a Xerneas. They do switch instantly, but we have Nature's Madness, and we technically got in first, so they don't get an extra move through here. Yeah, and the next one's going to KO. I guess we shield everything because these are the hardest hitting moves left for Bulu. The only thing is... Close combat's weird. So he 2 times debuffed himself just now, so now he's at the full 4 times debuff, which means we probably... Can we actually go for like a Bullet Seed down? Is this real? Where's the switch at? I think we have to throw, yeah, because switch is almost up. This is a little weird. Did they pause a turn there? They didn't. I don't know if they only have a close combat right now, but I guess what we have to do is go up to 2 Nature's Madness and then throw. And we live another Aquatail, but it's not necessary that we live another Spatial Rend. Okay, we live in Aquatail. Oh, you have to go for the Fool, though. Yeah, you have to go there. Because you double resist the Dragon Breaths, whereas you don't have any sort of resistance at all against the Xerneas. I mean, well played by the opponent, but they also like hard counters all the way through. So, going for the Brave Bird here is interesting. Is Mellow at a fully level 50 here? I actually don't know. I like this extra bullet seed though. This is probably Side Strike or Side Shock. Man, I really wish I had a Meloetta. Coming up Dialga here is really weird, especially since we have a bullet seed that went through. So we're outpacing this pretty hard. I guess we're one Iron Breath away from dying, but they're 1 or 2 Nature's Madness from dying as well. We can shield this, go for a lot of farm. Can we go up to 2 Nature's Madness? I don't think so, but we can go probably 3 bullet seeds here. Oh, interesting. Just getting this out of the way. Guess he wants to see if the shields happen or not. Well, I guess it doesn't KO anyways. Didn't know that. This person obviously knows their Pokemon a lot better than I do, but going for the Nature's Madness here because they're probably going to shield. Groudon is a weird choice. I feel like I haven't seen Groudon at all in the last season and this season as well. Going to be able to get to the Grass Knot here. Just let it go. Tapu Fini's going to have a field day with this. Obviously, the Fire Punch is going to be super effective here, but against Tapu Fini, not going to be super effective. Could also decide to come in and get some farm with Ho-Oh, but I like coming in here with Fini. We're not really scared too much about this. But this is probably a CMP, not on Precipice played. Okay. Maybe Ho-Oh is going to be good against everything in the back. Fire Punch is definitely going to KO us at this point. Okay, tries to catch. Gonna let it go and try to farm down. If they try to go for a Fire Punch here, they lose no matter what. Because we'll just shield. Oh, no, it's just over. Yeah, GG. I kind of forgot the Meloetta was like at 1 HP in the back. Oh, is my camera not even on me? Oh, no, I should have looked sometime earlier in the video. All right. Dialga obviously is a good lead. Not only is it a good lead, everything in the back is kind of good against this. I guess you don't really want Bulu into it, but everything else is fine. They switched into their own Ho-Oh. Obviously, we just go into Fini here. They do get the attack drop, so I guess we're not too worried even about a Brave Bird. We can go for like... Can we go for the farm down after they've had the double debuff? Ho-Oh's really tanky. But they have to go to 3 here, right? No, they have to go to 2. Okay. Okay. If they shield, we farm down. If they shield, we shield and farm down, rather. It's such a weird shield by them because we could even let this go through. I like this. And then come in with Ho-Oh and farm down. Don't come in Bulu. I was like 4 times debuffed. Maybe we get real fancy. Okay. Yeah, we shield this. Sacred Fire. Their switch is not up. Ours is. So I kind of like just going for the Sacred Fire right away. Makes sense. Not going for extra energy because they're almost for sure going to shield this. And if they let it go through, we also don't care that much. I guess we go for a shield here, and then we try to get a lot of farm. I like the play. They're obviously so far away from a move on Ho-Oh here. And then we get this farm down. We farm down the Ho-Oh with the Tapu Bulu. Interesting. Okay, Nature's Madness. Okay, lowering the defense. I guess it's neutral either way. I'm just trying to think if... okay, they let it go through. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, they have to go 7, I guess. Plus they have to take out the Ho-Oh. Yeah, it's just GG. Alright, another Dialga here in the lead. As you can see in Master League, not exactly a lot of different Mon to choose from, which is why I really like this team that the person submitted, because... it's just nice to see something different. Whereas if you see all these other teams, it's like, how many Origin Form Dialgas have we seen in this video? Like 6, I feel like, at least. And then I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen as much Palkia Origin Form. They do go for Roar of Time. All right. weird switch in for Lando here. Yeah, you just take this, you live. And then you go 4 and then throw. Weird. They just sacked this. I guess one of these doesn't KO because their attack got dropped. Oh, they let it just go through. All right. A good call. Good call. This doesn't KO though. So when are we going to shield? I guess I would have shielded that move, but I'm definitely shielding this move. He's all in on Fini. Oh my god, opponent just keeps on baiting. I think from what we've seen before, this barely doesn't KO, but we'll get the extra farm. Oh, we had the attack drop twice. Okay. I guess... Well, now we got the extra through. Yeah, I was going to say we let it go and we come in Fini. We just come in Fini now, right? Okay, yeah, we come in Fini now. We farm down. 1 turn moves, really good against bulk. It's neutral. Okay, I like this because we're trying to get up to 2 moves. One on Bulu, 1 on Fini, and hope that the back is Palkia, which makes sense. It makes the most sense. Okay. We have to worry about the switch now, right? So he doesn't farm us down. If he tries to swap, he's dead. Okay, yeah, he's dead. All right, GG. He can only win CMP against one of us, right? Plus, we resist everything on Bulu. Oh! The 1 turn delay. I was so scared. The move didn't show up, and I was so scared we were about to just lose that one. All right, GG's. Let me try to get that person's name just to make sure I give the shout out here. All right, so GG's to the person that submitted the battles. His name's Gordon, and he said the in-game name is GXCXB. So, yeah, this team's obviously really awesome. If you're a raider, you definitely have these Tapus. If you're not, they've been around for a long time. I believe you can Elite TM now, the Nature's Madness. Actually, I know that for a fact. You can Elite TM Nature's Madness onto either the Bulus at this, or either the Tapus at this point. So, yeah, if you want to run this team, definitely it has some Mon that have been around for a very long time. You'll just have to think about Elite TMing them unless you're raiding recently. And, yeah, it's a lot different than a lot of teams in this league, as you saw. I mean, a lot of teams in this league, everyone knows. It's not like a secret or anything. It's a lot of Origin Form Palkia, Origin Form Dialga, and Sandsphere Storm, a.k.a. Landorus Theron form. So, obviously, they have a lot of play against all of those, having the Fairy type against the 2 dragons, and then having 1 is water against... I just keep wanting to call him Sandsphere Storm against Theron form Landorus, which is obviously super effective. And then you have Tapu Bulu resists Sandsphere Storm, so the only thing that can really hit you with is Stone Edge. And then, yeah, the Fairy against the Double Dragons again. And then Ho-Oh, even last season, was it last season or the season before, where Ho-Oh was such a big thing with... Solgaleo and Zygarde. I think that was last season. So Ho-Oh hasn't had any real changes since then. In fact, I think Incinerate got buffed last season, which is why we started seeing it more. So this video has gone a little long, but if you liked this video, please hit the like button. And then if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you want to, definitely hit that subscribe button. Check right now, just in case you missed that you haven't done that. And I'll see you on the next one. Again, thank you, Gordon, GXCXB, for submitting these battles. Awesome team, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video, and if you want to continue to support me, definitely click that subscribe button. You'll see any content coming out, and if you want another video on this same league for some more tips and tricks to other teams, check that video out right there, and I'll see you in the next one.